Who are you?
Whoever you want me to be.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
It's feeling epic.
3 words. 8 letters.
I remember everything.
Hello, and welcome back to the Previously on Teen TV podcast. I'm your host, fangirl, Jillian Bonani, and with me once again, fan favorite. He's binging everything I tell him to. It's my husband, Tyler Branch.
Thank you for having me, Jillian. You're working me like a dog. I'm having to lay on a couch, watch all these hit shows. It's brutal out here.
It's a tough life, you know? Well, there's so many good shows out right now. There's a lot of ground to cover, and they just put out all these episodes at once. We got to binge it.
Netflix. Home of the binge. I'm not a binger, though. You're such a binger.
Why is their slogan not home of the binge? It really should be. On the Previously On podcast, we're home of the binge. And we are talking once again about Nobody Wants This. We're talking all about episodes 3 through 6 today. So be sure to listen to our previous other episodes on Nobody Wants This, where we cover the first 2 episodes of season 2 and season 1 as well. We've really been in a Nobody Wants This bubble lately, and it's a fun bubble to be in.
It is fun. I'm enjoying Shabbat.
I am enjoying these batch of episodes. We're really seeing this season what it's like when you leave the cocoon of your relationship and bring families together, bring friends together, really bring in outside forces. And
this is the classic,
chaos.
Absolutely. And
Chaos
this is the classic sequel to a rom-com or the second season where the supporting characters have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to burn out the lead characters.
Right.
So it does feel like through 6 episodes of Nobody Wants This that Noah and Joanne are kind of, I don't feel like they progressed that much this season comparatively to last season. But we're seeing like all the other characters are just going wild.
Yeah. A lot of chaos is happening, I would say.
Absolutely.
What's interesting, though, is normally I don't love, like in a rom-com or romance, once a couple gets together, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm good. Like, I don't really need to see them together. For me, it's all about the yearning, the journey to getting to be together. But I will say I am loving seeing them together. And I think it's because the supporting characters in this show are so good. So it's very fun. And just the tests of their relationship in each of these episodes is really great.
Definitely. I mean, the last show we covered so in depth was The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is like, it's all just a journey to them getting together, to Conrad and Belly getting together. While this show was very much just immediately Noah and Joanne are together, and now it's the adult side of just sitting in this and what do we do now? Where do we go from here? How do we figure this out? So, and it's tough, you know. It's not tough for some people, like Morgan. Morgan, it's like, no problem. What are you guys waiting on? You move in 1 month. I was laid out. I think the timeline on this is I think they found out about Dr. Andy and Morgan's relationship in January. In February, I think he asked her to move in. And then in March, he proposed to her.
Complete chaos.
This is
crazy.
Fast-paced.
All right. Well, you're jumping ahead. Let's start with episode 3. Well, I mean, we're going to talk a lot about Morgan. I got a lot to say.
Morgan was a real standout
him.
of these 4 apps. I think after the first 2 episodes, we podcasted about the first 2 episodes, and I think we were like, oh, Morgan's spinning out a little bit of like she's losing Joanne, so what is she going to do? Where's she going to find herself? And we were like, oh, we hope she finds herself and like becomes comfortable with herself. Nope. She ran right into a man's arms and was like, I am nice and cozy here. Take me. Ignore all red flags. Full speed ahead.
Isn't that what a lot of people do, though, when they say they want to try and find themselves?
Absolutely.
Like, they find a man. That's what happens.
Good
all
for
right.
her.
Well, let's start
back
with
to
episode 3, The Unethical Therapist. where we meet Dr. Andy. But we start with Shabbat. We get a lovely Shabbat dinner that Joanne is actually invited to. So we're getting some big steps here with Noah's family, specifically Bina.
That was
specifically
nice.
the monster-in-law.
Yeah, but it derailed things whenever she had the text about her mom's birthday, because Morgan has the date wrong on her mom's birthday because she can't keep up with that. And
relatable. I could never keep up with a birthday. I have
Dates
one
can be hard.
friend that I text always either 2 days before or 2 days after. It's never the right day.
you gotta get a calendar, babe.
I'm sorry, Alyssa. Okay, I miss it every year. But
Well,
what
as long
I
as you're
loved,
in the general vicinity.
yeah, what I loved about this episode though was you really see how families celebrate things very differently. And some people really go all in with like traditions and they do the same things every year. And then some families, they celebrate things a little bit differently. Maybe they don't make a big deal out of things. And it's always so interesting when you do start dating somebody and you see how different families are or how different your families are from each other.
Yes. Whenever she's like, what are your family traditions? I feel like that's very relatable to like lots of modern Americans of just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, not really anything.
Yeah. And then Noah's family is having dinner together every Friday.
Yeah.
She's like, that's
Yeah.
a lot. You do this every
Yeah.
single Friday?
It's quite a difference in the family traditions. But then she's faking it. And then and that's always the wrong thing to do. It's like, just be honest with who you and your family are.
Right. Well, I do
Like,
enjoy
just
that
as
Morgan.
you are accepting Noah's Jewish traditions, Joanne should expect Noah to understand that her secular family that just doesn't have any traditions and everyone does what they want. It is what it is. That's her family.
Well, and also her parents are, I guess they're not fully divorced, but they're separated. They're not together any longer.
That's so crazy.
So there's going to be some different stuff here, Noah.
Yeah.
Kind of respect that a little bit. But
Yeah.
I do appreciate, I kind of loved when Morgan called Joanne out in this episode of we're doing this whole ridiculous thing that nobody wants to do so you can impress your boyfriend and make him happy.
It's one of those classic Morgan truth bombs where she really is just telling people the actual truth of the situation.
I know. Well, I wish she would realize the truth about herself a little bit more.
She can't handle it herself. But anyway, we'll get to her.
Let's just get into the reveal of Dr. Andy. That was
Dr.
wild.
Andy.
We have a Succession reunion, which we loved. We squealed.
Just keep bringing in Succession characters. It's great.
Yeah. The reveal that she is dating her therapist, who also, the Dr. Andy thing is so cringe. Mm-hmm. Her continuously calling him Dr. Andy is so wild.
She's dating him. She's sleeping with him. And she's still calling him Dr. Andy. Which, already it's of course she's going to one of those doctors where you say their first name instead of their last name. That's very Morgan on brand. You were arguing with me that you could see it.
I did. Okay.
This inappropriate relationship. So
she
tell
sold
me your
me.
case.
Well, she sold me a little bit in this episode. Obviously, as we go on more throughout the episodes, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think, though, that it did feel like Joanne was just so quick to judge
I agree with that. Yeah.
so much. And it was, I think I was just a little bit on Morgan's side because I felt bad for her in this situation. Here she is doing this family thing that nobody wants to do for Joanne. She brings somebody who she already did not feel comfortable enough saying she had a boyfriend. And she's on a sex and relationships podcast with her sister and never mentions this.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I think I started to feel bad for Morgan.
That she was embarrassed of this.
Yes.
That she knew there would be a lot of judgment.
And when she says the line of, he knows me intimately, knows all the bad things about me, my biggest insecurities, all of it. and he still wants to date me. I was kind of like, you have a point. I get it a little bit, but I know. It's not great. It's such a red flag.
It's also him knowing everything and all your buttons to push means that he can be very manipulative.
Well, right. As we saw going on.
You were telling him these things in not a way of like a fair and equal partnership that like you might be in a relationship together. It's like you giving him all your cards and then him being able to choose how to like work you. Like,
I just want Morgan to be happy. You know, I just want her to find somebody. Okay. That's all. That's all. It was a little blip. Okay. It was one blip where I was like, all right, maybe Dr. Andy is good for her.
Oh, my gosh.
One blip, okay? Well, my favorite part of this episode, though, was when Noah finds out that he was her therapist and goes running outside to tell the family. We finally got this guy to gossip. There's nothing I love more than a straight man who gossips. Nothing I love more. That just put Hot Rabbi like even hotter for me is when he went running out there to tell the family. I loved it.
You could find one of those in real life.
You do love to gossip. Tyler's a yapper. I mean, we're on a podcast together. You're yapping. I mean, that was fun.
I mean, the amount of times I say to you, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And we talk
and
about it.
Tyler keeps on talking about it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, like, let's, wrap this up a little bit. And then we're like,
a little gossip.
You do. It's just so fun. It's good for the soul. And what's better gossip than a sister dating her therapist?
Her therapist and didn't want to tell anyone.
Oh my God. It is so good.
I mean, this guy crossed so many lines, though. Like,
I
when
know.
you think of,
100%.
His situation and then him making a move like that. Like, yikes.
I mean, it's unethical.
Absolutely.
It's incredibly crossing so many lines, incredibly inappropriate. But I do love the show going there with this because there definitely are some unethical therapists out there.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we're in an age now where I feel like therapists are kind of crossing some boundaries lately with like social media and like all of what they're posting on there sometimes. Sure. So I thought it was interesting that this show explored that and wasn't having the therapist be the like overarching like ethical person of the show, because a lot of times they are like that's the device that they're used for.
Great casting though, because he really exudes like charm and sleaziness.
Yeah,
at the same time.
That's great. Why he was charming me a little bit. I'm sorry, I fall for that stuff, guys. That's why my therapist is a woman. Well, and then in this episode, we end on a huge revelation. A huge moment where Noah quits the temple, which I thought was a great move. I mean, proud
that's
of
what
him.
I wanted him to get mad and do immediately when Big Noah showed up. And he got there eventually. But it is very much his way, where it's like he's not leaving like in a rage and burning bridges. He's very like reflective and thinking about his relationships with people.
I was kind of surprised by this because I really thought we were going to see this like big Noah rivalry for a lot of the season. But again, I feel like every time I think I know what's going to happen in this show, they kind of like flip it a little bit. So it was nice seeing him more just take the high road and being like,
sure,
I'm not going to get the head rabbi job here. Like, this guy's not old. He's not going anywhere. So I got to figure this out on my
real
own.
Life. Is like once the board has picked someone, they're probably going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
So like, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just glad
we move up.
I'm glad we weren't watching him sulk on what happened, or start to like resent Joanne or something like that. Sure. I'm glad that that's not part of the storyline.
Yeah, and I think I think it's helpful to their relationship because it shows they're both like out there, like kind of. I don't know. They're the types that like search for something and like are looking for something new. And like, I don't know. They're both kind of like later on she talks about being a little anti-establishment. It is a little bit like they're both just like, whatever, I'll go find my own way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like this journey for him.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I also love the journey for Lynn this ep. How she just kept saying, I just want peace to bring in my year for my birthday. And I totally relate to that.
Respecting Lynn's birthday when she was telling them what she wanted was basically to be left alone.
Yeah.
So she could have a nice, peaceful day.
She's just like, I don't want bad energy into my year. And I'm like, I get that. And her watching Pretty Woman in bed with the headphones on that iPad, I was like, that's a good birthday, Lynn. Good for you.
Noah's working on speeches for her and stuff. And she's like, she don't want any of this.
Noah loves a speech.
He does.
That was a nice moment, though, of how they had wrapped up the episode of them, coming together. I feel like every time they do have a communication issue in an episode, they really do come together at the end of it. We see them resolve it, which is nice. We're not bringing in that to the next episode typically.
Yeah, I agree. It's nice to because it keeps it that feel good show.
Yeah,
where it's like, we're ending in a cozy place.
Yeah, and it's cozy seeing Noah go to Joanne and be like, let's talk. Let's talk through this of what went wrong in this situation and what I did wrong and what you did wrong. And let's just talk it out. And it's really refreshing to see, honestly.
Sure.
I love some good communication.
Well, there's many miscommunications in this show.
But then at the end, we talk it through. We pinpoint.
You have your little rabbi corner where he breaks it down of how you were feeling and how I was feeling. Yeah, it's like his Jerry Springer moment.
Yeah,
at the end. Yeah.
You comparing Noah Rocklove to Jerry Springer is good.
Kinda.
It is a little bit like, what did we learn today? Yeah, I like that. Rabbi Corner. I would watch a full show of Rabbi Corner with Noah Rocklove. He should do that. Instead of joining this temple, he should just go the route of Rabbi Corner.
I agree with that.
That would be a great
That was
YouTube
honestly
series.
one of my takes. I was going to talk about that in Tyler's takes, but I was like, I really don't even understand why he's going for another job later on. I'm like, just be a celebrity rabbi.
I know. Just trademark hot rabbi and accept it and just dole out people advice for people.
Get a social media account and get off and running. Appear on that podcast. You're already halfway there.
I mean, he's better than Dr. Andy. He's giving better advice than that.
Yeah. Dr. Andy's a nut.
Dr. Andy's a nut is so good.
I mean, I don't think you want that guy to be your therapist.
Well, I also can't stop saying Dr. Andy. I myself cannot say Andy. It has to be Dr. Andy. Yeah. So I get it.
I love when Joanne was like, what are you, an escort? Is this a prank? That was her introduction to her sister's new boyfriend.
The look on her face when Morgan introduced him as her boyfriend was so good. She's like, what are you talking about? These two talk probably at least 3 times a day. They're calling each other for everything.
It's one of those moments where if you're really close with someone and they don't tell you some big thing in your life, everyone else thinks you're crazy because you're reacting so over the top.
Yeah.
No, I talk to this person every day and they didn't tell me this big thing going on in their life.
She's like, why is everyone gaslighting me, acting like this is normal?
Everyone was kind of gaslighting her a little bit. No one else was acting shocked that she didn't know.
Well, I'd just be like, okay, can we gossip about it, though, a little bit? Can we break this down of, what is going on here? We need to analyze the situation right now.
Analyze the situation.
That's what I call gossiping.
That's your
gossiping is just analyzing a situation. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, should we move on to episode 4?
Ep 4.
Valentine's Day. This was fun, seeing all of the different couples celebrating Valentine's Day in different ways. We really saw Noah Rocklove's Valentine's Day special, which was a little jarring to me.
Well, honestly,
it was a lot. If you made me do that many activities, I'd be done. I'd be done for.
Exhausted. You'd be exhausted. You'd
It
be like,
was
we got to cut
way
the schedule
too
down.
much. Yeah, like the pasta making class is enough. Also, if you made me miss drunk lunch, I would be upset.
Yeah. I was a little overwhelmed by everyone doing all these Valentine's activities.
Did you feel like you had to plan something?
No, Dr. Andy, Sasha's taking her to like tango class and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, what happened to just like you get some nice chocolates or something or get some flowers?
You better go big this year. Yeah.
I guess take the day off. I don't know. I guess we got to do events all day long.
I was like, is this a weekend?
Nobody works.
No, none of them work.
No.
Well, what? So everything Noah did for Joanne, he got her the necklace,
Yep.
wrote her a card.
Mm-hmm.
There was the pasta making class.
Yep. A very
And
long
they had
card
to
he wrote her.
bike-
She didn't even read the card. She was like,
Yeah.
this is a lot to read.
I'll get to
right
that
now."
later. Then there was the pasta making class where they had to ride a tandem bike to.
Oh, that's right. It's the
Yeah.
tandem bike.
Remember? She showed up like all disheveled. And then it was the bubble bath with a bubble machine.
Yep.
And then he wanted to do a night hike when she
Wow,
was
the night
already
hike.
like settled in bed, I feel like.
I feel like you might have broken up with him when he said night hike.
I was appalled by the night hike. I found that truly appalling. After all these activities, too, we have to hike at night now? A hike during the day isn't enough? We have to do it at night? These LA people are crazy. They're obsessed
You
with
can't
hiking.
do the tandem bike and the night hike. This
I'd
is
be
a
like,
lot.
are you trying to say something that I need to exercise more or something? Like, what's going on?
They're really working off that pasta they made.
Yeah. I was glad she had it with that night hike. She was like, okay, no, we gotta talk about this.
I can't believe this has worked on all these other women.
Well,
Or were they
women
faking
like
it?
when somebody is being nice to them.
I guess that's true. It's a low bar.
Yeah. I mean, that's maybe what we learned a little bit from this episode. Well, it
Yep.
feels like Noah really does go a little too far with it all.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
she
what
says...
like what Rebecca was saying of you had our children named, we had a vacation booked, and then you broke
Yeah.
up with me. I would find that confusing as well.
What did you think about that? Did you think like he'd gone too far with some of that stuff, or is it
think
just
he
in his nature? Like,
Yeah.
I was a little sympathetic to him. I was like, I get where she's coming from, but I'm also like, you should know him well enough to know this is just kind of how he is. He's
Yeah.
a very like heart on his sleeve kind of guy who's like constantly like trying to think of nice things to do for others. I mean, that's why he's a rabbi. He wants
Yeah.
to like help other people and do nice things for people. Like, I don't know if it necessarily meant he was so much more serious about you than what he was saying.
But if a guy is doing all these things, I think that they're really into me. And maybe
Yeah.
the bar is just low for men, honestly. Like the
If
bar
a man's
is like
nice
to
to
the
y'all,
floor.
y'all are like, he must want to marry me?
I mean, if he is like giving me gifts, being
He
nice to
looked me in the eye
Yeah.
for a while and
if he's
listened to me?
if he's looking me in the eye and giving me gifts, it's like, oh my God, this man wants to marry me. He's obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Even like if I'm like ordering a drink at a bar and the bartender like looks me in the eye as I order the drink, I'm like, oh my God, what?
He's obsessed.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on here? Is there a vibe?
Wow.
And it's like he
Yeah.
just is getting my drink order and looking at me so he can hear me.
You know, when you phrase it like that, I guess like the bar is so low for men that it's like if someone's going as over the top as Noah is, you're like, oh
Yeah.
man, we
Yeah.
are soulmates locked in forever.
So I do think that's part of the problem. But I do think, too, if you're about to break up with somebody, maybe you should like give some hints. Do a slow rollout breakup. You got to do a slow rollout. If you've been together a long time, you shouldn't be booking a trip if you're going to break up with them soon. You got to slowly roll it out a little bit. You got to start being a little...
Well, maybe... Well, you're right. The trip makes it tough to justify that they'd booked a trip.
Yeah.
Because it's like, even if he was trying to do a slow rollout, they got like hurried up by her finding the engagement ring. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. The trip makes it tough, but
I
get
get
your
it.
point.
That's just not in his nature.
Sure.
But I liked what Joanne said to him of, I want the nightstand. Like, those are the things that are more meaningful that I want.
And I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
a good relationship is everyday communication and everyday romance and everyday like connecting moments, not just a big gesture on holidays and then like nothing in between.
Yeah.
But I think that part of what's making Noah and Joanne a good match for each other is that this stuff doesn't work on Joanne. She's like repulsed by it.
Yeah.
She said, when you go into good boyfriend mode, I'm like, like turned off by you all of a sudden. Like, just be yourself. Don't be trying to like put on a show for me.
Well, and I think that's part of the problem is it's not coming off as his authentic self.
Yeah.
And I think other girlfriends never really noticed that or picked up on it because they weren't the right person for him. Whereas she can more see this stuff and call it out in him.
Yeah. But in fairness to a guy, like, if you got something that works, you stick with it. Like, we are simple creatures in a way of like, we're like, hey, I guess girls like this. We'll just do this.
No, I would be so mad if I got the same necklace that you
The same
gave
necklace
an
as I gave
ex-girlfriend. Like, go to the same jeweler, but pick out something different.
Yeah. It's not the same necklace. It has a different name on it.
Come on. That was not great. And you know that this girl's looked at every picture of this ex-girlfriend.
I don't know if
she
guys
knows
know
that
that
necklace. Well, I'm telling guys now, the two men that listen to this podcast, do not get a new girlfriend the same gift that you got an ex-girlfriend. Just find a different necklace. It's okay.
Yeah, doesn't Sasha call it like the Rock Love special or something like that? Where it's like this is just... That's kind of real to guys, in my opinion. If you're like, hey, yeah, you do your thing. It's like...
I know. See,
like,
I think it's like, I don't want to see behind the curtain. You know, this showed too much behind the curtain for me, where I was almost like, am I getting the ick with Noah? But then at the end of the app, they always pull me back in.
He always pulls you back in.
Every time. He pulls me back in. It's so great.
I think it's just like guys can mess up a lot on things and like from guys' perspective, unexpectedly upset women with their actions. So then they get very like stick to the routine of like, I know this will work. I know this won't make anyone mad. I know this will do it. But
that's true.
He was wrong because it blew it up this time. This is a different relationship than what he's used to.
Well, and then we see Joanne be different too of how she's been in relationships when she writes him the card that he wanted, which I thought was very like a sweet moment of I bet you she has never written anybody a card in a relationship. But she realized how important that was to him. Yeah. It's very clear that they haven't dated people like each other and they themselves have different love languages. And I feel like that's a lot of like what this season is exploring is that they have different love languages.
What are their love languages, you think?
I
guess Noah really wants words of affirmation, right?
Yeah, that's what he wants. And I think he gives acts of service.
And he gives acts of service, yes.
Yeah. We could say gifts, but I would probably say he gives acts of service more.
Yeah.
Like the nightstand.
He likes to help people, too, with their problems. That makes sense.
And I think Joanne, what does she give, would we say? Quality time?
She does want
she wants quality time, yeah. Or I think she might She might want acts of service too. I feel like she kind of wants somebody to like take care of things and not have to be the one in charge all the time.
You're right. She probably does want the acts of service because, like, the nightstand probably, she was more into that than anything, it felt like.
Yeah.
Just like, you're helping me with my problems.
Yeah. Or quality time. I think quality time is big for her too. Or maybe she gives quality time.
I feel like she might give quality time.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all just about them learning these love languages in these episodes, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we talked about my love language that I want is quality time, but you like to give words of affirmation. So I'm like, sit down here with me, stay with me. And you're like, love you. You're so great. Bye.
Love you so much. Gotta go watch the show. Bye. We're separate tonight. But love you. Love you so much. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We make it work.
It's sweet. I would say, though, well, my love language that I want to receive is acts of service. And you do give that.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least we connect there.
It's me and Joanne that are like falling apart on the love language of what we give our partner.
Like, what do these guys want?
I'm like, I just can't give that right now, okay? I'm busy. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about...
No, I think she does give quality time because part of what she wants as a gift is a break from having to give the quality time, right?
Yeah.
Like when she's like, I just want to lay here and do nothing and watch. Like,
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, yeah.
Relatable. I felt seen.
Felt seen. Of all the activities that Noah does plan for, which would you want?
The pasta making class seemed fun.
With
I would have
just
liked
that
a little
light
more
tasting?
wine. I would have liked a little more wine like Morgan, but I thought that was fun.
I was on Morgan's side of just open a bottle. What are they going to do? Charge you for it?
Yeah, true.
Like, just get a bottle of wine. She wanted she thought she was going to a boozy lunch. I will say, like, it's like she's not like an alcoholic. It's that like she went with an expectation that this was going to be like a booze it up party, and then it's just like not that at all.
Yeah.
So and you're dealing with the awkwardness of the two couples like hanging out really for the first time alone. So
well, and Joanne was the one who changed the plan, which that is frustrating. I would be annoyed about that. And then I'm like, and you're giving me this much wine?
Morgan's made one real bad decision this season, but the rest of her decisions I usually like.
Yeah, well, her deciding to move in with Dr. Andy this episode after she was about to break up with him. And he completely manipulates
she, like, dug a
her.
key out of some ice cream or something. Like, this guy's gifts were insane. This was like stalker level, like serial killer stuff. I mean, this is way too much.
I will say,
even
though,
like I think in a girl's fantasy, this is way too much.
I don't need
you
the
don't want to wake up to a stranger playing you a cello, like
staring at me in bed.
Get out of here!
No, I will say though, Dr. Andy has a great house, and I would want to move in there.
Dr. Andy is definitely involved in multiple Ponzi schemes, money laundering.
You're right.
This house is amazing. And he's a therapist. And I don't even know if he's a good therapist. So who knows what all he's involved in. He probably was a crypto bro a week before he became a therapist. So, like, who knows what all he's got going, but the house is amazing.
It's so good. I'm like, I kind of get why she would want to move in there, you know? But he completely manipulates her when this is where I really was like, whoa, Dr. Andy, when he brings up the flower thing and was like, no, these are the flowers that your family didn't bring you for your middle school play. I was like, this is wild manipulation. This is crazy. Run, Morgan,
That's knowing
run.
too much about someone.
Yeah. And
this
he used it to his advantage to get what he wanted, which is just gross.
Yeah, this is like talented Mr. Ripley level weirdness, where like you know a lot about someone and then you're like using that knowledge to manipulate them into liking you.
This is where I'm really getting worried for Morgan. I'm like, this is not a great situation.
Do you think there's any credence to the other side that he's just is in love with her and is just like obsessed in love with her?
But I don't
Or do you
think
think
that's
there is a
healthy either.
manipulation?
I don't think that's
Maybe
healthy
not,
either. So
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about her. But
There's a few red
it's
flags.
a great storyline.
She doesn't seem to see a single one.
It's a
But
great storyline, though. I'm here for it.
and it's so exactly true to like what Morgan would do in this when she's feeling threatened that like
Yeah.
Joanne's in a relationship, leaving me behind. And it's like, I'm going to zoom past her in a relationship and move in immediately.
The lines that she says to Joanne throughout these episodes, too, of just not self-aware about the situation. And it's just like, oh, I'm just so happy I have such a great guy. It's just so, like, so good. It's so
Such
cringy.
a great unethical therapist.
Yeah. Dr. Andy. Well, should we talk about Sasha and Esther a little bit? We saw them celebrate Valentine's Day together.
Oh, yeah. We
and
get that
he wants
great-
another baby.
We get that great Tim Simons dance, which
He
how
was
do you not wanna
shockingly
make a
pretty
baby
good at
after
that.
He was pretty
good. I
It's
thought.
impressive.
I was impressed by that. I thought it was just going to be funny the whole time. And I was like, he's actually
And then
pretty
he got
good
like
at
kind
this.
of decent. Yeah.
Yeah. I did think it was funny when he called it a sexy dance. And she was like, oh my God, that was supposed to be sexy? What?
Yeah, she thought it was just like a one man like flash dance mob kind of thing happened. Like it wasn't a sexy dance. Yeah, he's obsessed with having another kid, which
I did not see
kind of
that
surprising
coming.
when you already
Yeah.
have a kid who's like 13.
Older. Yeah.
Because she had a bat mitzvah.
Well, it's like what Esther says. We are 5 years away from being empty nesters. Like, we can do whatever we want. Like, that's not that much time from now, really.
Yeah.
So I was surprised he was saying that, too. I was like, where is this coming from?
He's got that baby fever.
Baby fever. Men and their baby fever. I did enjoy... Just feel like men get baby fever, and I'm like, okay. I
When
did
they don't
enjoy,
have to do anything. Don't have
yeah,
to carry
I'm
the
like,
baby.
yeah, of course you want a baby, you know? Real easy for you.
Yeah.
I did enjoy this scene though with Morgan, Sasha, and Esther.
It feels like Sasha helped their daughter one time, did a good job helping her
Yeah.
one time, and he's like, "Oh, give me another one of these. I can help another kid."
It's like,
Give me
I
another
got
kid."
this. I can do this. Again, the bar for men is so low. We get another great scene, though, with Sasha, Morgan, and Esther when Sasha's like, can I just go outside and meet Morgan for 2 minutes? She needs to talk
that's
about
great.
something. And Esther's putting on the timer. I mean, I would watch the three of them in scenes together all the time. I need
They
more of
are
it. It's so
so
funny.
She's like, "Oh yes, Esther's here too. Hi." She's like, "You're calling my husband on Valentine's Day."
Esther is so good in those scenes. And it's fun, though, because it's not coming from a dark place.
No.
It does just feel like she's like, this kooky friendship
She's like-
that these two
She's
have.
like, "This is my buddy who'll tell me straight." Like,
Yeah, right. It's just comedy gold between the three of them. I want more of it. I love it.
Yeah. Her she put him on a timer. First, she told him he couldn't go in the car.
Yeah.
Then she told him he had to record the conversation. It's all great. Everything about it was great. But then when him and Morgan are talking, you're like, they are just like, they do like
know.
communicate well together.
They do. I'm like, I want them to be friends. I feel like they do have
That's weird.
stuff in common. I know. It is weird. It's odd. I don't want them to be together romantically at all. I just really think they have this friendship
Yeah.
that's interesting and fun to watch, even though it is a little weird.
Yeah.
It's really that question of like, can guys and girls be friends in that way?
Mm-hmm. It is that. Well, I mean, it's common lot. I feel like there are lots of girls out there who want to talk to a guy about their problems because they're not bringing some of the same baggage that like a woman might have like thinking of themselves being in this situation,
Yeah.
while like Guy's just a little bit more neutral on it. Like, because when she's like, he asked me to move in, and he's like, ugh, and then he's like, well, I guess I don't know, like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? There's no judgment really there.
Yeah, he's listening to what she has to say and is more going off of her emotions instead of judgment. He's trying to feel out how she's feeling and going with that.
God, they're so funny together, though.
I know. But it's
I mean,
weird.
Esther's hilarious too, though, with it. Like,
Yeah.
she's her just, oh, it's so good.
I think a lot of it is it's clear Morgan has not had a guy in her life give her advice or tell it to her like how Sasha does. So she likes that.
Yeah. Yeah, she really wants him to be like a big brother.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. That friendship.
Moving
Just give me
in.
more scenes.
Moving
She's
in.
moving in.
One ep after the guy's introduced. Amazing.
Iconic. And already introduced as her boyfriend, which is just so good. So
Great.
good. All right. Let's move on to Ep 5. Abby loves smoothies. Leighton Meester.
How excited were you for this?
So excited. It was so fun seeing her and Adam Brody on screen together.
Yeah.
Even if they weren't married, I would be excited for them to be on screen together of just these two iconic teen drama stars in a scene together. But the fact that they're married in real life just makes it even better.
Well,
And
they had to have that joke of where he's like, she's not my type.
Yeah, it was funny. She's so funny. I mean, get Leighton Meester in
She
more
was
comedies.
hilarious.
I want her on. Well, I'm very excited now for her to be in the HBO Max I Love LA show that Rachel Sennett did. She's going to be in that. And
she's so funny.
I feel like she's just really back. She is doing a lot of work. And I want her to get her own show again. I need her to be the star of a show. Put her in a comedy. This is really where she thrives.
I mean, I could believe how funny she was at this app. She was great. Of just that influencer LA type who's like, just kind of no shame. Like, she's great. Yeah. What
But
about
you
her
really
telling her to
felt
take
for
her
her,
shoes
too.
off while she kept her shoes on? Just
So
the best.
good.
That's the kind of needling I love to see.
The backstory that she cut off an American Girl doll's hair at 11 years old at a sleepover is so good.
I mean,
Poor
I would have
Felicity.
not.
Felicity has been through enough. And also, you do not touch an American Girl doll's hair.
See,
You
I
know
wouldn't have
this.
known- I wouldn't have known what a big deal this was until this year when my niece visited us in New York City and you took her to the American Girl doll store. And I was like, oh, this is a big deal, I guess.
We
and
were
so
picking
now I
out a doll.
understood-
Very big
now I
deal.
understood. I mean, you were so worried about the hair.
I
And,
would-
like,
I'm
there was like
always
a whole
worried.
hair salon at the doll store. And
It's
so I,
so
like,
easy to
I-
mess up an American Girl doll's hair. Don't
So
take
I
out the
get that this
braids.
is-
Don't.
This is a vicious attack to cut off their hair.
Vicious. I was really on Joanne and Morgan's side of like, this is crazy behavior. But to be fair, it is one of those things. I loved when Abby Loves Smoothies explains it.
Abby loves
And it's like, I don't know
smoothies.
why
Great
I
handle.
did that. She was just like, I don't know why I did that at 11. And I was thinking, that is so true. Sometimes when you're young like that, you just do some like crazy things.
Sure.
And you don't really know why. You just do it. You just act out a little bit.
You're upset. Yeah. You're a child. Like, you're mad.
Sleepovers just can get weird, you know?
Yeah.
It's where everything goes down.
They wouldn't go to bed, right? That's what she's so mad
Yeah,
about.
she was like, you guys wouldn't let me go to bed, so I just did it. I don't know why. I love, though, like,
best.
she has not thought about this for years at all. And Joanne is just still harboring this against her. It's so
I love that
good.
was genuine. That she wasn't lying of like she didn't know why they didn't hang out anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it took them bringing it up for her to remember and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember this now."
Well, you don't know how to communicate in middle school. You can't be like, I'm mad that you cut off my American Girl doll's hair. You just got to harbor
And so
that
she just
for
put
20
it out
years.
of her mind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Morgan was ready to burn that house down.
I love Morgan taking the American Girl doll from the kid. So good. I was like, which doll was
great.
that?
It's so funny. Morgan was on her showing up to a baby naming ceremony for someone she doesn't even know.
In
Just
a
for
leather
some
dress.
payback.
In a leather dress
some
and
revenge.
thigh-high boots.
Yeah.
So
Spanx.
Morgan will show up for revenge at any
The best.
time. If she's busy, she'll cancel everything to snoop in a house and try and get some revenge from middle
Yes.
school. You gotta
why we
love
love
it.
her.
She's committed. She was committed to it.
But
I mean,
kinda
this
thought
was just
this
very
was the
funny, this
sort of-
episode.
I thought this was the sort of gig that Noah should be doing. Is
Yeah.
just like do
Traveling
stuff for
rabbi.
influencers, celebrities, be there like rabbi who shows up for things. Like that's a great gig, dude.
It's a great gig, but it's so clear that that is not what he wants.
It's not. He wants
He
a
felt
congregation.
so weird. He's asking Abby Loves Smoothies, oh, tell me a story about your grandmother that I can bring into this speech. And she is just wanting to take photos and do social media. And you can just tell he is not into that.
Yeah.
He's old school.
Yeah. You know, I did start at first, Joanne going in this hates Abby. And so you're going and hating her, and at first she is rough, but like I don't know, the longer I was like, I kind of don't hate Abby Loves Smoothies.
No, I know.
Like, I'm like, she seems to be working hard on this influencer thing and living her life and like not hurting anyone.
Well, I love that
And-
they really did bring that together in the end. And where Joanne's like, no, I guess I'm just hate you because you're happy.
I hate you because you're happy. Yeah, that's the.
And that's so true. Like, it's just true for everybody. I think sometimes when people are really like putting out their happiness out there, people really do judge that. And that's,
Yeah.
that's on us as a society probably. But
A point I was thinking during this is Abby Loves Smoothies seems to work a lot harder than these sisters do on that podcast.
I know.
They don't seem to work that much to have such a successful podcast. You would think they need to be cranking these out, working social, getting clips out. They must be incredibly successful as podcasters that they seem to just show up and do their show once in a while.
well, they already got the banter. They show up, turn that mic on, and they're good.
Good for them. They're living it up.
They got Noah
Poor Abby Loves
coming into the-
Smoothies having to turn every opportunity into content.
I know. Abby Loves Smoothies is working hard. She's building an
working
empire. I did love that we like flipped the switch and really liked her by the end of the episode. Because
Do you have
it
some
is
tips
like
for Noah on shooting photos?
what?
Did you have some tips for Noah on shooting photos of someone for Instagram?
You could just
Wasn't the
tell
best
he
angles.
wasn't
He
great
didn't
at
do it. He
it.
didn't-
Yeah,
no.
I was like,
You gotta
give it
get that
up.
higher angle. You got to
Give your phone to a middle schooler. They take the best photos.
That's a good
That's
point.
what you got to do. Always find the preteen in the group and have them take photos.
What'd you think of the name Afternoon? That's an interesting name.
I mean, it was just so funny.
Just spot
It
on
was
the
just
perfect.
everything was so spot on for the Abby Loves Smoothies party. It was great.
If there was a time of day you had to name your child, what would you name them?
A time of
Sunset?
day.
Sunset, maybe? Dusk?
Dusk isn't bad. I would go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afternoon is just long. I guess you could do after as a nickname.
Yeah. That's true. Perfect, though.
It's
They're
so
great.
good. It's so good.
Leighton
it's
Meester's
amazing.
so funny.
It was the exact party that I thought it would be before we got there. You could just
Yeah.
envision it in your head, and it was exactly of what I wanted it to be.
And
It
it is
was
fun
great.
to look at these beautiful LA houses.
Give me some more of that. I need somebody on this show to be a real estate agent or something, so we just keep getting to see beautiful homes. Give me a
Morgan has
crossover with
real
Selling
estate agent
Sunset.
vibes.
I need a crossover with Selling Sunset is what I need.
Yeah, that'd be
Morgan
great.
would definitely be friends with those girls, I feel like, too.
Oh, yeah.
We should have Chriselle come on this show. That
that'd
would
be
be fun. All right, should we move on to episode 6, the last ep we're
Great.
talking about? This was a big one. We got Purim. We're getting a lot of like holiday eps.
The Jewish Halloween, as Lynn called it.
Yeah, Lynn just kept saying that. A lot happened in this episode. We have Noah wanting a night off. What'd you think about that?
Well, I thought that was no big deal. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. If you don't live together and like someone has a job interview, I think I would just assume it's implied that they might need the night to themselves
Yeah.
to like prepare and like get ready, do their like, because you want to do your like full grooming routine. You want to do
Yeah.
like sit and study. You want to like get to bed early. Like you don't really want distractions.
Full grooming routine is really getting me right now.
A full grooming
What
routine.
grooming are you doing?
I don't know. Noah seems like maybe a bath guy. Maybe he does a full bath. Yeah. Does a nice shave. I don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Shaving full body.
Yeah. Whatever he's doing, he's prepping.
Yeah.
He's getting in the right mindset.
I
big
definitely
job
get
interview.
wanting a minute and being able to prepare for a very big deal, for something that's really important. But don't call it a night off. That is really bad wording. Really bad wording, I think.
Night
because it
off.
would make me think that I need a night off from you and your craziness and you distracting me.
That's
So
a
I
fair
think it
point.
comes with a
It's not great
negative
phrasing.
connotation.
Yeah. We often call it being separate. We're going to be separate tonight.
Which I like that.
Which we live
do-
together,
we
but it
live
just
together,
means
but
that, like,
sometimes we're in separate
different
rooms.
We're watching different TVs that night.
The key to a successful relationship is 2 TVs.
2 TVs.
That's what I always say. But yeah, I like
Yeah.
calling it being separate. We're separate tonight. That's better than a
I
night
think
off.
what he meant by take a night off is like, you know, like the phrase of like you have to be on. Like
Yeah.
you kind of have to be on with someone. Like if you're interacting with someone, you can't just ignore them. Like, you know, if they're at your place. So it's like kind of you know what I mean? It's the opposite of being on. Like you're off that night. You're not having to like interact or think.
I think Joanne took it though as, yeah, you can do your thing and I'll do mine thing. My thing will just be in the same vicinity, which I kind of get that too. But again, they haven't been dating a crazy long amount either. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think it's a big deal to be in separate homes for the
I
night
get
when
that
you
it
don't
sounded like
live
he wanted
together.
He wanted a break from her. is what
That's how he
sounded
made
like,
it sound,
isn't
which
good.
was not
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Sure.
But then we see him at the job interview with Seth Rogen, which that was a lot of fun. They were fun together in that scene.
So funny. Seth Rogen was great. That one
Yeah.
scene. It was just kind of this hippy dippy, like new age. Like,
I really thought he was going to start smoking pot at one point. Didn't you? Yeah.
He's like, in this congregation, we don't care if you smoke pot.
Yeah, I really thought that's where we were headed. But Noah's on their vision board. They want that hot rabbi.
He'd been wanting the hot rabbi. Yeah. I'm curious to see how it works out at that place. That seems not the right match for him at all. Like
It
He's
doesn't.
not like he's very open and not judgmental to other people, but it wouldn't describe him as like, you know, that like new age kind of thing.
No, he seems to be a little bit more old school. And not too old school, like still modern. But I think he has these non-deal breakers. Like, I really do think he wants Joanne to convert. He wants his partner, like, if they get married
To
one
be
day,
Jewish,
he
his
wants
kids to
his
be
wife
Jewish,
to
his
be
whole-
Jewish. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like when Seth Rogen was like, no, my wife's not Jewish, it's all good.
Sure.
Like, you could just see him being like, oh, that's great. Maybe this is good for me. But at the end of the day, he's still going to want her to convert.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
and
just,
also,
but
like,
he'll give her the time to figure that out and to figure out what she wants. But it feels like this is a deal breaker for him at this point, sadly.
yeah, and it's I feel like he's ignoring quite a few red flags at this place.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be with Joanne, and they're
Yeah.
saying they would accept Joanne.
Yeah.
So once again, he's making decisions kind of based around her, which was what was kind of heartbreaking to me in this episode. She's freaking out, thinking he doesn't want to be with her because of the night off.
Yeah.
But in actuality, no, he's accepting like a completely new job because of you, because he wants to be with you.
Yeah. Do you think he can make it work at this new place, though?
He even says to his parents, like, she's going to be with us long term. Like,
Yeah.
he does, but she's not hearing all these things.
I know. He really is giving all the signals that he is
I don't
in this
know.
and wants to be with her. But is this is he going to be able to feel like himself at this new job?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. That's definitely.
I'm
one
excited
of
to
my
see
big questions.
I'm excited to see what goes on inside the temple. I'm excited to see what all their services are like, because I just could see it being a lot different based on Seth Rogen's vibes.
I do think, though, this is a good place for him right now, because at least his girlfriend is being accepted. And I think that he needs that
see.
right now. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It seems
We'll
it seems
see.
like a
Seth Rogen did give me a
loosey-goosey.
little bit cult leader vibes. With his way unbuttoned shirt and just his vibes up there. I was
Also,
I
this
don't know.
being right on the beach. I was like,
Yeah.
it looks nice.
Yeah. What was it Noah's mom said? She said
That she knows
like
someone from
our
her bank who goes to that temple, and her hair is always a mess.
What a
So
review.
good. So good.
What a mom review. That was great.
It is so good.
So yeah, I don't know what to expect, but we'll find out what's actually going on at this temple.
Well, and Joanne is really going through a crisis in this episode at the Purim party, because her mom has her Jewish spiritual awakening, which iconic. Such a
Incredible.
smart plot device of Joanne thinking it could happen today. Like, she's really going to feel it and feel that she's ready for this and feel like she wants to be Jewish and to convert. And then the mom coming in and doing that and stealing the thunder is so good.
So great. I mean, I love her mom. She's the best.
She feels like such a real character to me. Like, I could see this mom, you know?
Well, then it's tough because Noah is a rabbi, so he wants to like encourage this feeling and help her through it.
Yeah.
But then like Joanne, who's just seen her mom do a million crazy things in her life, is like, you're not getting it. Like, she does crazy stuff like this all the time.
Like, she's trying to be me.
I love when
it
Morgan
seemed
was like,
a
you
real-
promised to stop copying us.
But I was sold. I was like, she was on that mountain. She's Jewish.
She was feeling it.
She was. Who am I to tell her she's not, you know?
What was your favorite costume at this party?
I did like Lynn's of it being a nod to Hocus Pocus, of the mom and
I
Hocus
saw that
Pocus
photo.
dressing like
Yeah.
Madonna, which I thought was very fun. But I mean,
great.
come on, Esther coming in as a sexy cat.
And no one vibing
So
with it. It's
iconic.
So sad. She just wants to be fun and cool.
I know. She is
And her
doing the
husband is
most.
like, no, you're not that. You need to make another baby for me. Like, stop being a sexy cat.
When this episode opens and Esther shows up in bangs, I thought, oh my God, what is happening? What is going on? And then I loved it when Joanne's like, are you okay? Like, you don't just get bangs out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, anytime someone is showing up with bangs, you need to question them.
They're going through it.
I was considering getting bangs the other day.
What?
Like, oh, maybe I should get bangs at my next haircut. And I was like, am I okay? Am I going through something? Like, let's take a beat on that.
So, like, what's the deal with that? That feels like I've heard like lots of women joke about this. It is like you already have bangs if you really look good in bangs, but then other women just get bangs all of a sudden in a like desperate move.
It just feels like you want like to make a change, but it's like, why are you trying to make a change? And maybe the change shouldn't be your hair. Maybe you need to change something else. But it's a lot of like, when you're going through something, you want to cut your hair or do something crazy with it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, I know somebody who went to go get their hair cut after a breakup, and they were wanting to get like 6 inches off, like get a little bit of a bob. And the hairdresser was like, I learned in beauty school never to cut someone's hair after a breakup, so I cannot do this today. You need to come back in a couple of weeks and let me know if you still want this. Yeah, they take that seriously.
Wow, I didn't know they take it so seriously. This is quite an ethical hairstylist, unlike unethical Dr. Andy. Dr. Andy would have been like, cut your hair. Let's just shave it off.
Yeah. Dr. Andy would really be encouraging that. I mean, we got to talk about Dr. Andy proposing in this episode. I was like,
you were gasping,
gasping, clutching my face. I like couldn't look at it, but couldn't look away. I just kept yelling, no, please do not do this. Do not do this right now. I mean, so cringe. After Noah gives this like lovely speech, and then it was too good of a speech because then Dr. Andy was too moved by it.
But what a tough beat for Joanne. She comes to this party thinking maybe I'll have like my awakening and like convert, and instead her mom has some awakening, and then her sister gets proposed to. It's such a crazy slap in the face.
It really is. And the look on her face really said it all of just like, am I in Crazy Town? What is going on?
And her dad's dressed up as Queen Esther.
Yeah.
The star of the show. Her whole family's like, look at me. And forget about Joanne.
They really are. And Joanne's in a tough position, too, because she can't really say to Morgan that she thinks this is crazy. Because then Morgan will say, well, you're just jealous that my boyfriend proposed to me and you're still going through this stuff with yours. Like, yours isn't as confident. So it's really hard to say something in this situation without it coming off as jealousy.
Sure.
So she has to like bite her tongue a little bit. Ugh.
I know.
It's rough. It's a rough position to be in.
What a party.
Morgan is just going full steam ahead with this.
Yep.
Which really then makes me believe that if I was Joanne, I would try and view this as, well, Morgan really believes that me and Noah are great together, should be together, because she's clearly very threatened by it.
That's true, but also Sasha didn't do anyone any favors by just hitting it off so much with Dr. Andy, being like, this is my guy. I feel like she was like, oh, seal of approval. Good to go.
We better be getting a double date with Morgan and Dr. Andy and Sasha and Esther. That's what I want to see.
Esther's going to end up being the voice. Esther's going to be the voice of reason because they're definitely going to end up going on double dates because Sasha loves Dr. Andy and Morgan. And like poor Joanne and Noah are going to be like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's like all the loser siblings unite.
Yeah. What a mess.
I did think Esther was a little bit of a voice of reason in this episode, though, when Joanne was talking about converting and saying that she really thought there would be a moment where she really felt it at this party. And Esther was like, I mean, you like going to all these Jewish events, like maybe just do it. Like, which I did think was a little bit of good advice.
You're halfway there.
Yeah. I did think that was some good advice of maybe she's overthinking this a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a huge decision and a huge commitment. And it will change her relationship dynamic, too, which I wonder if she's a little bit scared of that. But
Well, we know you would have done it. You would have gotten there and been like, "Oh, I got the feeling. Let's do it."
yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have been the mom. I would have been like, I was on that mountain. I'm Jewish.
Yeah. You're like,
I'm
I'm
ready."
already doing all the stuff. What else?
Yeah.
What else do you need from me?
I'm just curious of what is really holding Joanne back.
Yeah.
I think we need to dig into that a little bit more of what is
You
holding
think
her
it's
back
more
in this
than just-
situation.
yeah.
I think she has a little bit of a fear of commitment with it and with her relationship with Noah too.
It's not like she's even leaving some other religion or anything. She's
No.
just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do think if you're going to Shabbat, you are half the way there. But
Fake it. Get that feeling.
But I think that there's just a fear with this relationship in general that she hasn't really unlocked yet.
Yeah.
Maybe she should
That's
talk to
probably
Dr. Andy.
I don't think anyone
just
needs to
kidding.
talk to Dr. Andy. Maybe her
Oh,
dad.
God.
Maybe Joanne's dad could talk to Dr. Andy.
That would be great. That would be a good scene for sure.
Talk about trying to steal some attention every chance he can.
Those parents, all the parents in
great.
this show are so great. Well, let's talk about what we do want to see. We have 4 episodes left.
4 episodes left.
Yeah. So
What
we
was your
have-
favorite of these 4 of 3, 4, 5, 6?
I think
Leighton
the
Meester?
Purim party or Leighton Meester.
Okay.
The
yeah,
Purim
no.
party is fun because everybody was together. Like even the
Plot-wise.
parents came together. A lot happened. The night
Plot-wise,
away
it's the
thing
best,
was a
yeah.
funny like miscommunication, and then
you get
we
Seth
end.
Rogen, you get
Yeah.
the job. You
This
get
was
the
a jam-packed
proposal,
app,
yeah.
and we
That's great,
end
yeah.
on this like crazy moment. It was great. It was a really good app for us to conclude for this podcast. Honestly,
Weirdly worked out. Yeah.
yeah, we did not plan that, guys. But I'm excited for what's to come. Like, is Morgan going to actually marry Dr. Andy? That's my biggest burning question.
Good question.
I mean, I'm ready to watch more right now.
We'll throw it on.
What other burning questions do you
Based
have?
on no, I thought I was waiting to answer. I'm saying
Oh.
like I think yes, she will.
I think we're going to see this maybe all the way through.
I think she's gonna marry him. I mean, this is crazy, but
Yeah. Like, are we going to end with a wedding?
I don't know.
We might.
We
That would
love
be
that.
fun.
Very succession of them.
Yeah. Another burning question. Will Esther and Sasha get on the same page? These two do not seem to be fully connecting lately.
I know, because like he's wanting a baby, she doesn't. She keeps worrying she's not fun. He doesn't seem to care or think that, but she believes that about herself, that no one thinks she's fun.
I think we will see them more get on the same page.
I
'Cause
think they will. Yeah.
I think they will. I think that they're going to make it. I think they'll be fine. I think
Yeah.
that they
yes and yes.
Yeah.
Next question.
Will Lynn follow through on being Jewish?
No.
But I want to see Lynn bat mitzvahed. That would be fun.
I think she will, but she'll end up making up her own new form where it's like some hippy dippy mix of a bunch of stuff.
I think
I don't know if
next
she's
season,
I don't know if she's gonna follow through on what Noah wants her to do.
I think next season we're gonna
Although it could be
see
funny if she's
Lynn's
very
bat
devout,
mitzvah.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
think we're
wow.
gonna see Goldie Hawn as her best friend Goldie at this. Like,
Oh, that's
how
great.
much fun would this be if Lynn got bat mitzvah and we just bring in
You were
these like
saying they
Real
say her-
Housewives characters into an episode? That would
That'd
be
be
iconic. I mean,
You were saying that they said her friend's name is Goldie, right?
yeah. So give me Goldie Hawn season 3.
That's great. That'd be great.
And this was a Real Housewives storyline on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Meredith got bat mitzvahed, and it was a great episode. So
that's a good idea.
That's what I want. That's what I want. for
Oh,
Lynn.
well, you're talking me into it. Maybe she will
Yeah.
follow through then.
I just think it would be really fun.
'Cause that sounds funny.
Okay, another burning question for these final 4 eps. Will Noah's new temple work out?
No.
I'm going to
I
go
don't
with no,
think
too. They can't get Seth Rogen for much more time. So I'm going to go with no, it's not going to
They would have to have Seth Rogen as a permanent recurring character.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's gonna flame out quickly and be funny.
And then my number one burning question, how will Noah and Joanne move forward? Is she going to convert? Is Bina ever going to accept Joanne? How are they going to move forward in this? Like, this is a burning question throughout this entire thing of the show.
I do think 6 episodes into season 2, I'm not quite sure why she's not converting.
Yeah.
What would your answer to that be?
Again, I do think there's more going on here. And I think that it's a little bit of a fear of commitment. If she says she's going to convert and do it, not only is she committing to being Jewish and going through the process of converting, which is a lot, and she's also really committing to Noah. So I think what's holding her back is more of the fully committing to Noah. Yeah. Because you can't take it back once you convert. So if she's going to do this, it really feels like she's committing to a life with him, which I think is what's scaring her the most.
I think she will, and I think it'll probably be she sees this new temple, how it's so not Noah, and that he's doing this for her.
Yeah.
And hopefully she'll get there of like, I'm going to convert for you.
Yeah. We got to get you out of this
to be
temple.
In a place like this. Yeah. I would assume so. And like, I get that he's asking her to like, it is a big ask. You know, the premise of the show, it is a big ask of someone that you're dating.
Well, it's a big ask early on, too, of fully committing to this person.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a bigger ask than will you marry me?
That's what I mean. Like I
you're
think
doing so much and changing your like identity.
Yeah. And I think that's why a fear of commitment for Joanne is really coming into play here. That she really needs to dig deeper on. Because she seems like somebody who's been very independent her whole life, wasn't dead set on needing the marriage and the kids. And we've seen her change with that this season of her saying, I do want these things. Mm-hmm. I do want the house. And I think I do want kids with you, which is something I've never really wanted before. So she's kind of unlocking these new things of herself that she didn't think that she would. But I feel like there's just this commitment thing of fully committing to him that's holding her back.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
She's scared. She's scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for these final 4 eps. We better get to binging.
Let's get to binging, babe.
Well, do you have any Tyler's takes you want to do?
Oh, I do, I think. Let me
I forgot.
Let me pull up my notes app. And
we had a lot to cover in this app.
We did. 4 eps, a lot. So these are in order, back to episode 3. I thought having family traditions is good, and then I put being forced to do family traditions is bad.
Yeah.
I kind of stand by that it's nice to have these things that bring a family together and that you can have fond memories of. But I'm not always sure like they need to be like things that are forced on everyone to do every year. Like
especially
people can
as people
find
get
their own
older.
ways. And I think that Noah's not quite understanding that. But like it's okay if things fade away or change or people want to do different things. Let them do what makes them happy.
Well, he does seem quite stuck in his ways, as we've seen.
I know. I will say this is like, would you say this is the least hot Rabbi's been like this season?
A little, yeah, honestly. Which
because
I think
he's
it's
so
good
worried.
because he can't be perfect the whole time. But yeah, it's clear he's so worried. So it's coming from a hot place of him worried about losing her and wanting to do right by her and wanting to impress her. So it is coming from a good place. But there have been moments where I'm like getting the ick a little bit.
He's not able to be as smooth when he's like so kind of insecure with his situation with her.
But it's nice seeing him be a real person too. We had to see that. We couldn't keep seeing this perfection the whole time. But when he, at the end of every episode, gives his great speech, I'm right there with him. So
Well, I think also we're seeing because he doesn't have a congregation. I was putting that of like he just is relentless with the giving advice in the midway through this season, where he's just like he pops on their podcast and gives advice. He's telling everyone he can find like advice because he misses being that go-to rabbi for people to be able to help people.
He does give good advice. I will give him that.
I was gonna say he walks the line of being super annoying by giving all this advice, but then he gives good advice. And
I know
Adam Brody's performance is really good, so you end up still liking him.
Yeah, exactly. I know. He wins you over every time. Even if you don't agree with what he's doing, he wins you over.
Definitely. The way people keep interrupting Morgan and Joanne when they're doing their podcast, it's so much editing for Ashley or whoever is doing it. Like, that's relentless. I'd be so annoyed at these people talking off mic at me all the time.
You would hate editing their podcast.
I'd be like,
you hate when you have to do any editing to this one.
Well, it's not fun.
I know.
I thought Kristen Bell plays like that being lost so well.
Yeah,
of, like
she
not
does.
knowing what to do, of being like having that crippling doubt. Like I think she's just really good at that in this show. Where you
There's
like see
a lot
it in
on her
eyes.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, you see
she
it so
really
much in her
shows
face.
it because she comes off so confident and so put together and like not insecure. And then there's those moments on her face where you just can see all those like doubts swirling around in her head, and she does it really well.
But don't trust a guy giving you Dr. Andy level gifts. I think that's concerning. You gotta have medium level gifts, not Dr. Andy level gifts. There's something up.
I got a hot take. I got a hot take on this. I think that if a guy is giving you any form of orchestra, like a cellist, a violinist, red flag. I think it's weird.
Red flag.
It seems romantic, but is it? Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's a red
almost
flag.
because like if it was personal to him, if he like was into like classical music or something, and then like I don't know, like you know what I mean? It needs to relate to your relationship in some way, not just like
well, he related it to her virginity as a song that she wanted to play. So I was like, at least there was a story there. But not great.
But again, that's where I'm like, I don't know if it's nefarious. It's just like
it's weird.
Know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But one thing that did make me think they might be a match is that Dr. Andy went to a party for a Jewish holiday and made it about him and Morgan. And I was like, maybe they are a match.
That's true. She loves that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both crazy, so it could work
crazy.
out. Yeah.
I put Noah should be a celebrity rabbi. I stand by that. Think that would be a good job for him. He knows these influencers, knows this podcast. He could just be bopping around LA doing stuff.
He could really be the bartender on Watch What Happens Live for sure.
He'd be great. We're here with Hot
He would
Rabbi
be great.
at the bar.
Yeah. That they should somehow incorporate that into an episode.
Yeah. They should have done that for press for the show. That would have been great.
I think Adam Brody could be a guest on Watch What Happens Live.
It would be so fun. Of course.
Yeah. But
like,
in character as Hot
funny.
Rabbi, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
I'm over here giving everybody ideas.
Guys are kind of bad at costumes. Like, I feel like it's just consistent. Like, you know, he's vampire. Sasha's just gangster. Like, Dr. Andy's just Richard Gere in a suit. Like, it's just like, guys, we do what we can, but like, the girls are so much better at costumes than us.
Guys don't tell any story with their costume. It's just like what they had lying around the house that was like easy.
Yeah.
And these women are giving us shadow self, their shadow self, and we're really seeing Esther's, you know, insecurities come out in her costume. They're giving us.
Well,
a lot.
you've got a One Tree Hill costume contest coming up soon.
I do.
You've been
I'm
working
ready
on this
for it.
costume for weeks.
A lot of thought.
I've seen all that goes into a girl's costume. This is great. Um,
And then I thought, should I have just been a sexy cat?
Could have just been a sexy
Make it
cat.
easy.
Yeah, get some bangs. Seth Rogen would be a good cult leader. I already said that. And my last
I
one
would
was-
join that cult.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just smoking weed, but still like he seems to be the hardest working man in showbiz. He's in every
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And lastly, Lightspeed couples stress me out, but I do worry that maybe Noah and Joanne are stuck. Like they have not made a lot of progress.
And a lot of time has passed, I feel like, right?
I know. This
So-
just really is holding them back because they're not moving well. Like
yeah. Like Morgan and
Some of
Dr.
the-
Andy.
well, I'm not saying they're moving well, but they are moving.
Well, and I think that is what we're going to see a lot of Joanne being like, but we're not moving forward at all right now. Where are we?
Sure.
Where are we going? And it's hard not to compare your relationship then to this one that's moving at lightning speed, whether it be right or
Yep.
wrong. It's still just, it really kind of then puts a microscope onto your own relationship.
Definitely. Her face at the end of that when she's like,
So
"This is
good.
crazy. This is crazy."
That was great. The way that you can say this is crazy so differently is so funny. This is crazy. This is
I'm
crazy.
excited to finish the final 4 eps and see how
Yeah.
crazy it gets.
They're really bringing some drama, which I appreciate.
Yeah, that proposal was great.
Amazing. The supporting characters are really giving it this season. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for listening. We will be covering the final 4 eps as well. So eps 6 through 10 in our next episode. So be sure to check back.
7 through 10.
I am so sorry. Eps 7 through 10. I cannot do math. Can't even count. So be sure to come back and listen to that as well. We're going to binge it tonight. I'm making Tyler finish this thing. And in the meantime, be sure to follow us on all social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at previously_Teen TV. You can follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and please rate us 5 stars. We would love that. Leave a comment, interact, tell us what you think. We would love that. And you can also buy our merch on Etsy, previously on Teen TV. Thanks for listening.
Bye.